Now, let's get it right on idiomatical expression. Now, what is idioms? Idiom is simply what? A scientific expression whose understanding transcends the mere reading of the word. In other words, the fact that you can read a certain idiom does not mean that you understand what the idiom is talking about. Now, what are the tricks? As I want to give you tricks on how to interpret and understand idiom, there are 3 tricks you must understand, which I'll give you now. 1 is origin. 2 is metaphor. 3 is application. Now, what do I mean by origin? It means that every idiom upon the surface of the earth originated from a certain profession or field or aspect of life. The next one is what is metaphor. Metaphor is simply the art of comparing two things which are dissimilar, that is, are not the same in nature, without the use of has or like. Then the other one is application. I'm coming to application now. Now, when you hear idioms, idiom is being spoken, the first thing you need to understand is to trace that origin for that idiom. For instance, you heard let's bring the issue to the word, let's bring it to the front burner. You understand? What you hear burner, what comes to your mind? That shows that is a kitchen. That is about kitchen, the burner, the gas they use in what? You know that the gas used to have four phases. Some gas have 4 phases. There's one at the back and there's one at the front. If I say let's bring it to the front burner now, it means that let's take it from the back to the front. That is, let's bring it to where we'll give our attention to. Yet that now that metaphor means that it will always use elements, object. Every idiom must mention something like material, something like object, something like a person there. Now that thing they mention is to point to you where it comes from. So once you're able to understand where it comes from, it becomes very easy for you to understand where the idiom is, what the meaning of the idiom. For instance, you hear beating around the bush. You hear bush. What does it mean to you? When you hear bush, it means that what is that bush that is beating around the bush? That is like what that is from what hunting. A hunter that want to kill an animal is aiming a gun to the animal. He's just going from one place to another. What happened to the world? Before you know it, the animal will just flee about because it was just going around, and it gives the animal the feeling that it wants to be killed. Now, another thing is say when you hear something like, now let's bring down the curtain. Let's bring down the curtain. Who are those that used to bring down curtain when they are doing something? Theater art. When they are acting, once they bring down the curtain, what does it mean to you? It means that is the end. Now the next, what I told you about application. Now it is, you don't expect to see the curtain, you don't expect to see the burner, you don't expect to see the object, but you just imagine that is the metaphor. You imagine, you now apply it to the situation. For if I'm talking with my friend now, I say at this point now, let's bring down the curtain. Now that is, my friends, you understand, you don't expect. I'm trying to take your mind to theater art, origin, theater art. I'm taking your mind to theater, what they used to do in that place, what they bring down the curtain means what? Let us close the matter now. So whenever you hear any idioms, what should you do? First of all, understand origin. That origin means that there's a word in that idiom that will tell you where it is coming from. For instance, let's say, somebody said, he has killed the goose that lays the golden egg. Goose that lays the golden egg. Goose. Where can you find goose? Where? That is animal husbandry. It means that what geese used to lay white egg, but the one of them now lay a golden. What is gold? Special something. So something that is special. So the one that lays the golden, it means or something. It means what is very special. If I say you have killed the goose that lays the golden egg, what does that mean? But the person that is very important to you, you have disappointed the person. I hope you understand that. That is all. So don't forget, you must always understand the origin. The next thing you understand is what? Is that idiom is metaphor. You must is to mention objects. You understand? The last one is application. Apply it to what you are talking about. Then with that, you will understand idiom very easily. Don't forget, we'll meet some other time. I remain yours sincerely, Mr. Pet. Thank you.